Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We're here at the European Blockchain Convention 11, Barcelona. I'm Alona, co-founder of Reblon PR agency, and I'm sitting with Alexandra Soroko, growth partnership at Visa. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, it was a pleasure. Great event. Thank you.
Great. So, you've been here for 2 days. What is like your first initial response or reaction to the event? What have you seen that found you?
Yeah, I think what I liked it's specialized. So I'm going to broader events, and so what I like here it's specialized. It's not too big, so it's a human size, so you can actually go through the booth, speak to people. I think the content was well curated. Was interesting to listen. And I'm actually a big fan of this kind of events because I think the ROI is huge. As in 2 days, you condense maybe several weeks of calls, meetings, etc. And you get to the content into the news, which you cannot get reading. And you can also validate what you know and validate your ideas with the fellow professionals and share what you know as well. So I think it's very rich as event as a concept. So it was good.
Absolutely. So you have a very interesting position, being partnerships and growth in Visa because you get, to experience the traditional finance from one side and the startup and innovation of Web3 from that side. How do you see those worlds kind of like meshing? Where do you think are the most interesting things of the junction that you get to see every day?
Yes, of course, and it's true. Like Visa is specifically well positioned in this momentum of growth of on-chain finance. And if we take a step back, so our strategy and our vision was always to connect the world through the most secure, reliable, and convenient payment network. And the philosophy that we have for years is that we're a network of networks. So that means new networks appear. And the way how we think is how do we integrate new networks and new rails to serve our clients, businesses, consumers, financial institutions. So that's the mindset that we have across like 60 years of our existence. And today, when I see like the growth and especially the scale that on-chain blockchain and crypto is getting that here, we're actually positioning ourselves in this bridge to how to connect the new on-chain world and with traditional rails and traditional fiat rails. And that's what Visa is doing. And we have different initiatives behind that. And most importantly, the cards, of course, and which is the tool and remains the tool to on-ramp and off-ramp. So using the card to get money on chain. And of course, it's possible to, for many years now, to issue a card to a digital wallet and spend the convenient way. And I think it's really brilliant because the merchant side don't need to change anything. And Visa card is accepted in more than 150 million locations across the world. So that's one of the big thing that we continue doing. But of course, so this is the front end, so the user experience. But we also do integrate stable points on the back end on our network. As an example, we do the pilots for stablecoin settlement. So our clients, Visa members, can settle their obligations with Visa in stablecoins, which brings, for example, the settlement possible not just 5 days a week, but 7 days a week, which is obviously again bringing the leveraging on those features of being 24/7 available for stablecoins. We also start piloting the refunding solution, so the collateral can be put in stablecoins, and we also go forward in launching our on-chain products as well.
That's very exciting. So when you scout and talk to new Web3 projects and trying to bring them into your ecosystem, what is it that you're looking for? What is Visa currently, pursuing right now?
I think we're working with basically the way we set up is a network. So we work with different existing and new players coming to financial and payment ecosystem. And this is how we think. We think how to serve the existing large banks, tier one banks, but also the fintechs coming. There was a fintech wave like, 5, 7, 10 years ago, and we were adapting the way how we're working to that wave. And now it's the same, but we started with Web3 companies like 5, 6 years ago to issue the Visa cards. And so now I think what happens today is the Web3 players, they're looking how to bring their services in a fiat world. So companies, SMB companies, not just retail, like the clients, can start serving and benefit from what the stablecoins, for example, bring. So there's one way. And the other side is traditional financial institutions looking how to start offering on-chain products. Can be crypto, it can be trading, it can be settlement products, different. It can be custodian products. So I think we will see those kind of coexistence of two worlds, but both sides will try to kind of make evolving their products. And I think it will be super important to stay relevant.
Very interesting. I mean, Visa, like you said, really has led innovation in that sense with the fintech and with crypto. What do you see as the next big thing? You mentioned cards. What's going to happen in 2026? How do you see the mass adoption and the users and merchants kind of like joining in the crypto wagon?
I think the three big things will be important for next year. That's what I was saying also on the panel yesterday. Interoperability will be a big question because there will be more stable coins, there'll be more chains, and we'll have a coexistence of that world. So there will be definitely this orchestration interoperability. Then abstraction and UX. So how to make the use of on-chain products and stable coins, and that it's simple. It is not still neither for retail users and neither for corporate users. So how to gain scale and broader adoption via simplicity and abstraction. And the third part is also, we're talking a lot about the payments, stablecoins as a tool of payments, but it's also, thanks to the programmability and the smart contracts, it's also path to a new lending and credit instruments. And so I think it's maybe will be more 2027 even, because first we need to have a real and a better adoption, broad adoption and recognition and creation of a trust with the concept of programmability and smart contracts on a broader scale. But that's like interoperability, abstraction and UX, and programmability with different new lending credit products.
Very interesting. Thank you so much for your insights. It was great to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.